was going, guys. Different angle of the game room. The light was pissing me off over there. It kept like making all these sides of the camera white, so it was pissing me off. Just got back from the car boot. It was pretty dog shit, to be fair. Got beaten to everything. I got a couple of bits, but yeah, it was starting to wind me up towards the end. But yeah, so I'll start with last week. Bank holiday Monday. Oh no, I went to another one on Saturday actually. We drove to Nottingham to go to CX because they had some Dreamcast games. Bought a few of them. I'm going to show them a different video. And on the way back there was a sign which said car boot. Starts at 12:30. So we drove to this car boot. Got there and the bloke said it doesn't start till 1:30. So the fucking sign said 12:30. And he's like, oh no, it's just for traders. So well, I will just wait because we had about 45 minutes. I was looking promising. There was a shit ton of people like queuing up for stalls. Then I noticed a few familiar faces from some of the other car boots, and I was like, for fuck's sake! And they all paid to go in early, and I thought, I'm not paying to go in early, fuck that. But I thought because it's quite far out from the normal ones that there'd be different people there. But turns out not. Turns out the vultures go all over Leicestershire. So, but yeah, there was some alright stuff there. Some games. There was I know you bought Skyrim remastered for Xbox One, but I've got it on 360 still sealed, so I'm probably never going to play that. And the chap had some PS2 games, and they had a box on the floor with these in, and the game guides. And he was like, I think he said £2 each at first. I was like, £1's normally my limit on game guides, but some of them were sealed, so I picked up 4. I think he said I'd have them for a £5, so for £5 I got me a Mario Galaxy guide. They're all in nice condition, to be fair. A collector's Super Mario Galaxy 2 guide, which is quite nice, and then the front's got a bit mouldy on that, but yeah, sealed. A regular Super Mario Galaxy 2 guide, sealed as well, and a Smash Bros Brawl guide, all in nice condition. But to be fair, I'd probably just taken the Doncaster, put a couple of 3 or 4 quid on them or something. Covers my petrol getting out there. So, and then the Bank Holiday Monday car boot. Now this one's quite far from where I live, so if I don't get anything, I get pretty radget, like today. But the first stall had these 2 move remotes. And he looked a bit like a dealer, and I was like, oh, I bet he knows what they're worth. And he was like, oh no, you come for a £5 each for the pair. So I was like, boom, I'll have them. And I think these are £12 each at CX. They were pretty, I think they were £26 at one point. I had a few, and I traded them in for 16, so I should have waited, but that's just how it goes. Yeah, so got them, and I didn't get anything else, but at least I got them. And then today's car boot. Oh, there's so much stuff there. It's just people beating me to it. Some PS2 games first. Nothing great, but she was like, oh, 50p each. So I was like, just fodder. I can take it to Doncaster and just put a couple of quid on these. So 50p each. And they're all like mint condition, which is quite nice. Time Splitters, awesome game. Midway Arcade Treasures. Alone in the Dark, New Nightmare. Highly underrated, that game. It's pretty awesome. I got it in Dreamcast, so not much point in having it on that. And Half-Life, which is also a great version of Half-Life. There's also an extra like co-op thing in that, which is pretty cool. So £2 for them. And then I was speaking to Two-Tear and walking down this row, and there was a PlayStation behind someone's stall, and I was like, oh, PlayStation. And he goes, oh, I think they were here last week. I think it's just a grey PlayStation, just loose in the box. So I was like, oh, okay. So I walked past, and then he shot off and went, oh, you got any games with the PlayStation? And she said, yeah, there's a whole bag down there. I was like, oh, here we go. I should have just walked off, to be fair, but I can't do it. So I walked to see what was in the bag, and I think there's some pretty good stuff in there. Turns out it wasn't all that great in the end, but still, it's just the right cunt when you see someone getting something you want. But anyway, then we bumped into again. He told me about what he got, and then there was a stall just setting up, and they had just empty CD cases, and actually in one was Crash Bandicoot 2. Bit scratched, but £1. So I've got 4 copies of this now, loose disc. I just keep finding them. So yeah, I'm not gonna leave it there. And then I walked around a few more rows. At that point, I thought I'd just go back to look at the old rows. So one of some Xbox games. She did have a Wii in the morning, and it was missing some stuff, and she only wanted a tenner for it with some games. So I was like, I can't be bothered to piss around selling a Wii. So, but she has some Xbox games out now, £1 each, and I thought I'll get some of them for £1 definitely. So we got, I think it's pronounced Terraria, is it? Terraria, £1, so not bad for £1. Rayman Legends, and Rise of Nightmare, which is universally worthless because it's a Kinect game. But I usually want to play that. It looks pretty interesting. Yeah, Kinect game, worthless. And that was it for the car boot. And after I got that, I drove like 20 miles to another car boot and got nothing. So that was a kick in the teeth. But yeah, got an eBay purchase. Now I've got this game on Xbox One, and I think I got it on 360 as well. I'm not sure why I bought it just digitally, and I thought you could only get it digitally, but it turns out you can get it physically on the PlayStation VR. And I think it goes for £18 in CX. I actually paid £19, I think, for this on eBay, and it's Child of Light, which is a great game. I'm disappointed that the code is actually, I nearly showed you the code then. Actually, it doesn't really matter because it's probably used. But yeah, I thought it'd all be on the cartridge, but yeah, it's actually a code, which is a bit of fucking piss take. But yeah, but that's a great game. Sort of like an RPG, sort of turn-based combat. And then I got 2 games off. What was it? I think it was Gumtree or Spock, one of them. I think it was Gumtree. He wanted a tenner for both of them. I thought that's a bargain. So sent him a message. He didn't reply for ages. So I was like, they must be gone. And then he sent a message, oh yeah, I've still got them. And at that point I was like, can I be bothered to go pick them up? And then he was like, I was like, fuck it, I'll carry on texting him, see where this leads. And then it turns out he lived like freaking 10 doors away from me. So I was like, well, I'm not going to turn that down. So for £10, I got me the Assassin's Creed Collection, which is the one I actually want that game, and Black Ops 3, which I'm probably going to trade in. I think it's £6 for that. So, but I'm more interested in that. So £6 for that. That cost me £4. So it was worth it in the end. And then one last thing I got. One of my parents' friends, he does house clearances, and I was speaking to recently, he's like, oh, I don't really find many video games in house clearances, because he said it's all old farts who, he does, who died, so. And he was like, if I find anything, I'll see if you're interested. And my mum mentioned, says, oh, he's got some games for you. So I was like, alright. So anyway, brought these games around, and they're all the same game, but they're all sealed. So I was like, how much do you want from them? He's like, oh, no, I don't want anything for them. So for free, I got me Gran Turismo Prologue, sealed. 3 copies of it, all sealed. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but sealed PS2 games. Awesome. Might keep one, I don't know. Not really a fan of Gran Turismo. I'm more of a Forza guy. Yeah, that's all I've got. I have got some Dreamcast games, but I've been like stockpiling them just to do like a one big video all in one. Yeah, and that's all I've got from the car boot and my pickups. So yeah. So everyone's doing well, and I'll see